Hi, everybody. Welcome to our blab today. Today, we're going to be talking about steps to buying your first home. My name is Joe Bladek, and here with us today, we have Lori Marshall. She's a real estate agent with Your Choice Realty. Welcome, Lori.
Thanks, Joe. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you on the show. And I just want to tell you a little bit about Lori. She was actually born in Mississauga, Ontario, Etobicoke, actually, to be more specific. And since then, she's actually lived in Barrie for 14 years. So she knows the area extremely well. And she's been selling real estate in the Barrie area for a number of years as well. So some of her favorite things to do include just hanging out with her grandson, which is turning 2 soon, right?
In July.
In July.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I guess we'll get started. First, we'll start talking about sort of the first few steps to get started to buying a home, your first home. What would that consist of there, Lori?
Well, I think if you're looking to buy your first home, first you want to figure out for yourself what you have for monthly expenses. So what I suggest is writing down all your expenses except for your rent. That'll tell you what you have left and what you could afford on a mortgage payment.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing that you absolutely should do is get a mortgage pre-approval.
Okay.
That's going to help you determine how much you can spend on a home.
Okay.
And in order to do that, you need to see somebody like Joe, who's a mortgage broker, and he'll be able to help you out in just a few short minutes with some questions and a little bit of paperwork.
Sounds good, Lori. And yeah, the mortgage pre-approval is a pretty quick process. We can usually get it done in about 5 to 10 minutes, and all that's required is for you to have your ID and pay stub ready to go, and we can do that. And in that way, do you find, Lori, that when you're making an offer in a multiple offer situation, that having a mortgage pre-approval can actually help you?
Yeah, a lot of cases in the last couple of years with the Barrie market, it has been multiple offer situations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to have the pre-approval. It gives us a stronger offer. It just really is helpful, and it's helpful to the client as well, because they shouldn't start searching for a home prior to getting that pre-approval, because you could be in for a little disappointment if you're searching too high a dollar.
Okay, makes sense. So I guess mortgage pre-approval is step number 1, and step number 2, what would that be?
Step number 2 is sitting down and knowing what your wants and needs are going to be. So your wants are things that can always be changed, but with your needs they're things that you can't change. For example, if you have 2 kids, you need a 3-bedroom home. You can't go looking at 2-bedroom homes. Say you have some pets and you want to have a fenced yard. Well, that's a want. You can always fence your yard later.
Yeah.
So it's really, really important to know what your needs are, and your wants is a second.
Sounds good. Yeah, when we were looking for a house with my wife and I, it was sort of the needs and wants, and once we got all those squared away, we could make a pretty good decision. So once you get that done, are we looking at houses yet, or are we still doing some paperwork?
We're still doing some paperwork. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna discuss your wants and needs. You're also gonna sign a buyer representation with me.
Okay.
That means I work 100% for you. I go above and beyond to help you out with this.
Yeah, and I've seen you do that before, and for the clients, that's actually good for them, because if you have that relationship with them, you'll know that if they're texting you at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock on the evening that they're ready to put an offer, you know that they're serious.
Yeah. Buyers that'll work with several different times.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing to do, because then the agent is going to take you seriously, knowing that you will not be helpful. I'm going to need something that meets your criteria.
Yeah. Sounds so that's on the order. I'm assuming that so the leg buyers put an offer on a few days, everything.
You have to make sure your work for your mortgage. There's also a home inspection that you may want to do. I recommend doing it. Way gives you an idea of what a bit.
Okay.
Sometimes if we do get into a situation, then you may have to go with you may not want to do the home. You want to make sure your financing in order, and we're cleaning off the home.
Okay, that sounds good. So you find and that's the part of the paper.
Lots of paperwork. Yeah, we have to do lots of paperwork and stuff. But we do the offer closing date. We like to offer them. We'll never go really, really low. If you go with an offer, you could put off. You don't want to work with on the offer and you lose that home. So I suggest being offer, and we go from there. Accept it.
Awesome. Once accepted, the mortgage has been fully approved. Then we're waiting pretty much, right?
Pretty much. Now, in the meantime, you're going to pick a real estate lawyer.
Yeah.
And I will send them, it's my responsibility to send them all the paperwork regarding the purchase. And the lawyer will contact you and set up a time to come in and sign all the necessary paperwork. And then you'll do that.
All right. Sounds great. That sounds like a really good summary of the steps involved when you are buying your first home. So thanks again for coming on. What we'll do is help with you. How can people find you?
They can call or at 705-718-3855. They could also email me at lamarshall@simpatico.ca. And my website is lauriemarshall.realtor.
Awesome. And you do have a Facebook page, and I've messaged you on that, and you're really quick to respond on that as well.
Yeah, you can reach me on my Facebook page. It's Laurie Marshall, sales representative, Your Choice Realty.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, thanks again for joining me. If you need to start a mortgage pre-approval or contact Laurie, our information is going to be located below the video in the description page. You can click on her link or my link, and you can get started on a mortgage pre-approval there if you want to submit your information online, or you can give me a call or text, and we can get started that way. My number is 705-238-3479, and we'll get that all started for you. Thanks again, Laurie.
Thanks, Joe. This was great.
All right. Awesome.